So with E3 being right around the corner, I'm super hyped to see what games we'll be getting our hands on this and next year. And oh, by the way, I just want to mention, like, this video will most likely be uploaded after E3, but I basically recorded it before so I can upload it while I'm at Unite Berlin, because I'm not going to be able to record for a little while. But in these series, we basically talk about games, review some games being developed in Unity especially, and share names basically, so that we can actually play each other games. And if you wish to watch more videos like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you stay up to tune for new content. Now with that being said guys, buckle up and let's check out some games that are being made in Unity. Hey guys, it's Sam here. So as you might already know, this is basically a series that I started for one reason to begin with, which was in order to find games to play, which is pretty funny now that I think about it. But like seriously, I realized that I had absolutely nothing to play at the moment when I started this show or series or talk show or whatever. So I decided we could spend some time together to find some games that are worthy our times. Now, of course, this is an open discussion, so I would love to see you participate by leaving a comment down below stating your favorite Unity games that you love playing and you would suggest to other people. And before getting into the video, I would also like to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to Richard Stans, CUPHEAD, Tromber MCP, and all of our other patrons who helped making these videos come true. And now with that being said, let's get started with our first game. So at number 1 in our list for today, we have a game called Ghost of a Tale. This is an action RPG developed by Seath CG. Oh god, here we go again. Seath CG, there we go, that should be correct. Please don't sue me. So in Ghost of a Tale, you are basically playing as Tilo, a mouse thrown into a perilous adventure, and through stealth and cunning, you'll be able to explore the secrets of the mystic world and navigate its dangers. Tilo is, however, not much of a fighter, so stealth and nimbleness are your allies in this game. Meanwhile, your enemies are in fact often rats twice your size, so better be careful. The game takes place in a medieval world, and you're thrown into a dungeon by rats right when you start the game. You will have to escape this prison and the surrounding lands, which are also inhabited by the rats. The game was initially made by like a one-man team, which is pretty insane, and has been under development for several years because of that reason, and it was initially released in March this year, so it's now actually available to all PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One owners. Actually, I did play this game and did a review of it, like a little let's play and then plus a review at the end, on my YouTube channel in the series, which you probably already heard of or watched the video, where we basically review some indie games that are mostly made in Unity or in any other game engine that is available to the public. And I remember playing the game, I thought that it was super fun. It was very stealth heavy, obviously, because there is no combat support, which is natural, and you're playing this little mouse, which is super cute. You have like a little hat on your head, and the edge is like bouncing with a bounce physic, and it was just so much cute, so adorable. At the same time, very kind of creepy dungeon setup for the environment part of things, which is very much like a pretty good combination, I would say, actually. And I still think that the game is super fun to play. Like, I could easily go back and replay actually the parts that I did play through, because I thoroughly enjoyed the game. The visual fidelity was amazing. It was actually stunning for me. I thought that it was really good looking. It's so good looking, and the environment design was super good. The clues or like the puzzles are pretty difficult, semi-difficult, so you're gonna actually have to, like, you know, take your time and figure out what you're actually supposed to do next, which is a pretty good thing, because it's like a relief out of those games that are literally pulling you by your hand and saying like, hey, do this now. But now, moving on to number 2 in our list, we have a game called Hollow Knight, which is funnily enough a game that I have reviewed on the channel as well, and it is an action adventure 2D side-scroller. The game is made by Team Cherry, and you're playing as a silent and nameless knight. So you'll be exploring the underground world of Hollow Nest, an ancient kingdom where the game takes place. And a difference from the previous game, besides the fact that this one is 2D and the other one is 3D, this game is also including combat mechanics. So you're gonna wield a nail, which is a cone-shaped sword which you can use in combat, and also to interact with the environment, such as revealing secret areas. All of the creatures in the game are each animated by hand in a traditional 2D style, and every new area you will discover is uniquely strange and teeming with new creatures to battle and characters to interact with. The game is right now available on PC and the Nintendo Switch, and I really mean this words when I say it, the game has glorious music. Like, the OST is super good, the sceneries and the level design is just, they are astonishing. And like I said before, I did play this game for that review series that I talked to you guys about for the previous game, Ghost of a Tale, and I really did like Hollow Knight because I thought, like, in fact, I thought that it was one of my most favorite 2D side-scroller action games thus far that I have ever played, so it really does mean something. I mean, I pretty much liked everything from the level design to the music, like I said, to the sceneries, the gameplay mechanics, and the art style for the character, the main character, and also all these creatures, the interaction between the characters you have, and most importantly, the lore. Like, there is apparently a much deeper and bigger, larger lore that I had not realized while I was actually playing the game. Like, I checked out some YouTube videos after playing the game, which I can actually link in case you ask for it. I discovered the lore through those videos, and it was huge, I'm telling you. Like, there was a lot of time that was put into making it, and I did not realize it at first. I think you just had to kind of go further into the game, like getting further into the game and kind of learn about the lore by playing the game and, you know, checking out all these like side quests and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just something that I really, personally speaking, like something that I respect heavily on, like, in movies, series, TV shows, games especially. The lore, like, it's just something that I have massive respect for. The more there is to the lore of a game, which makes sense actually, which is very well developed and written, I can actually respect the game more, and I get to like the game even more because it kind of like touches me on a personal level then. I don't know, it feels weird, but it's kind of just the way that I can explain that. I guess I'm just into deep stuff, basically. And now, guys, last but not least, at number 3, we have a game called CUPHEAD, which most of you probably already have heard of. In fact, I haven't made a video on this yet. I really do want to do it, but so this is a classical run and gun action game heavily focused on boss battles and developed by Studio MDHR. It is inspired by cartoons of the 1930s, which the art style of the game makes quite obvious actually, and the visuals and audio are painstakingly created with the same techniques of the era, so it's really focused on that kind of stuff. And for example, the traditional hand-drawn cell animation, watercolor backgrounds, and original jazz recordings are all a part of the game, which is something that really does make this game unique and really stick out to be a part of this series as well. And I'm gonna be honest here, like, I didn't grow up with the 1930s animations or whatever. Like, I'm not going to be like, hey, I watched this before you, like a millennial and stuff like that, but it's basically like Tom and Jerry was pretty much the cartoon that I really grew into, and it's kind of reminding me of those, but at the same time also, you know, some of the older animations and movies that I watch. So overall, it's pretty much a nostalgic game and I love it. So basically, you will be playing as Cuphead or Mugman, either in single player or local co-op, as you traverse strange worlds, acquire new weapons, learn powerful moves, and discover hidden secrets while you try and pay your debt back to the devil. The game is actually now available for all PC and Xbox One owners and has been since September last year, which is partly the reason to why you most likely have already heard of this game. But like I said before, I really don't have too much to add on. It's just a nostalgic game. It is super fun to play. It's surprisingly smooth. Like, it's very, the animations aren't getting stuck or anything like that. It just feels like pretty much all those older movies from the 1930s and Tom and Jerry and stuff like that. So it just feels smooth and you just get this nostalgic feeling of the old movies that you used to watch, which is super fun. And you can also play it with a friend because of the local co-op, which I know we won't be able to because who here has a friend, am I right? And to be honest, I was about to go on this route like, oh, we are all friends in this community, we're a family, but it's like, alright dude, just stop. Like, how much are you going to milk this? It's a good thing. It sounds pretty nice too. It's a nice thing and I mean it, but every YouTuber and their mother and their father and their grandmother has done it, so I can't do it without it sounding cringy or fake. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed and found this helpful. I would love to hear once again what other games you actually play, so let us know that in the comment section, please. It's super important that we keep this connection. And also, as you might already know, we have a Discord server called Elite Devs, in which you can find Unity developers, gamers, gamers and like-minded people who love this type of stuff, and also like Unreal developers actually. So if you wish to join, feel free to check out the link in the description. It's obviously for free to join and be a part of the community. Oh, and also, if you want me to keep making videos like this one, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date for new content. And as always, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the comment section and our Discord server. See you guys, peace out.
Cause I remember the moments when I was taught as a joke.